Day 2 of the HSBC Women's World Championship proved to be a stern best, I should even say a stern test for the very best. And Kate Burton alongside me, Alison Whitaker. I'm struggling to talk. A lot of the players were struggling to get round this golf course, and the lowest round being a 68.
It was incredible today. A couple of really fast starts, one from Sung-hyån Park, but then they hit 9 and then they went to 10 and everything changed on that back 9. It was quite unbelievable.
And interesting that the back 9 is normally the harder 9, but a few of the players who are in contention going into the weekend navigated it an awful lot better.
You know, if you can get around the backside with, say, 1 or 2 birdies, you're picking up 3 or 4 on the field. There's some real opportunities to be had there.
That turn, though, 10, 11 and 12. We saw all sorts of shots today. Dare I say, we did see a shank.
I think we saw 2, actually, today. But you know what? Going was tough. It felt like a major out there on the back 9, but there were still plenty of highlights today.
This championship is known as Asia's Major. Why don't we check out the highlights now with Peter Donegan.
At one stage, the world number 2, Sung-hyån Park, looked as though she was ready to lap the field. 4 under par through 6, and this tee shot at the 4th, one of her great moments early on. She finished up firing a 71, though, and that is going to place her 3 back going into the weekend. One of the significant charges on day 2 came from the Spaniard Ariya Munos. This is her 3rd at the 8th. She shot the round of the day, a 68. With play like this, and Ariya is 2 back going into the weekend. The lady who leads all comers is Amy Olsen, who made an eagle at the 5th to add to the 1. She made an 8 yesterday, and she leads by 2 at the halfway stage. But the challenges are breathing down her neck, including the dual winner, Inbee Park, a birdie here at 13 on the way to a 69. The 7-time major champion looming large. Little Mo, Ariya Jutanugarn, won in Los Angeles last year. She fired a 71 to keep herself in the hunt. She's just 3 back. That a birdie at 14 for Ariya today. And little sister Ariya had a tough patch at the turn, but then got things going. She made a birdie at the 14th hole and then came up with the best tee shot we saw all day at 15. And she'll go into Saturday just 2 shots back after a 71. The Englishwoman Jodie Hewitt-Shadoff, it was a steady, if unspectacular day. She's never won, runner-up in the British Open Championship in 2017, but holding a good one there at 16, and she's in the hunt as well after a 70. And Minjee Lee played the 16th hole very intelligently. Made a birdie here, the world number 3 at 2 shots back going into the final 2 rounds of the tournament. Carlotta Sugandha, a couple of career wins for her, a 71 for the Spaniard. It all adds up to what should be an intriguing weekend.
So a solid round by Carlotta Sugandha, but Ariya Munos, also from Spain, has had 2 excellent weeks down under in Australia, finishing 5th and 6th, and has the lowest round today, right in contention.
Yeah, well, she put herself into contention back in Australia with that final round 65 at the Women's Australian Open, but I have to say, I think it's the best I've ever seen her swing it. And she's won before on the LPGA and the Ladies European Tour, so ominous signs. She seems to be putting some stuff together off it.
It's been a long time, though, for victories for Ariya. Just 1 on the LPGA Tour. She's played in the Sŏng-hyån Cup. It's a big year for her. But how about Amy Olsen, who leads by 2? She had an eagle on the front 9 and seems incredibly comfortable here, making her debut in Singapore.
Well, I think, you know, the experience that Amy would have drawn from her final round 74 at the Evian Championship, she went in with the lead, ended up in a tie for 2nd place, but I do think that she's learnt a lot. She's come and she's put it into place here.
It's going to be fascinating going into the final 36 holes here at the new Tanjong golf course. But there you have Amy Olsen with a 2-shot lead over her nearest challengers. But look who the pursuers include. Inbee Park, a 2-time champion in 2015 and 2017. If she gets her putting boots on, she's going to be a big threat. And then Minjee Lee, Ariya Jutanugarn also just 2 behind. We are looking forward to a fabulous weekend at the HSBC Women's World Championship.